Hello, I'm Steve Tomaszewski, and this is Meet Raise Green. Today, we're going to meet some of the Raise Green team, and my very first special guest is Ms. Laura Pillari, Senior Project Manager, California. Laura, how are you this morning?
Great. Thank you, Steve. Good to be here.
Thanks for joining us today. Laura, can you please tell our audience, what is Raise Green and what do you do for the company?
Sure. Yeah. So Raise Green is on a mission to democratize climate action through investing.
Wow, that's a lot of words just to go through there. But what about how do you get new projects started? Somebody has a project, they're going, I need some money. Where do we get started?
Yeah. So Raise Green makes it easy for regular people to invest directly in climate action projects and easy for companies and entrepreneurs to raise money directly from those impact investors. So you could raise money to build a brand new project, for example, a community solar array, or you could refinance an existing one, or even just fund your business operations if you're in the climate space and making an impact. So I work closely with our originators right from the point when they discover Raise Green and want to understand how to use this financing tool, right through to when they raise money on the platform with a live offering.
Well, let's talk about you a little bit. How did you find Raise Green and what is your background, Laura?
Yeah, so I'm an engineer actually, and a business person with a background in energy and sustainable technology. I joined Raise Green because I, like the rest of our team, believe we don't have to wait around for climate action to happen. We can drive it forward ourselves.
Well, everybody says my company, my work, my friends, somebody else is doing something for the environment. But where does the real change start, Laura? Is it with municipalities, with schools, with government, with hospitals? Where does it start?
Yeah, well, remember, Steve, change begins with you. And what that means is literally anyone can do this. We know a lot of individuals feel the way that we feel, and they just want to know, how can I actually make a difference? And so we're giving them two ways to do that. You can invest in a climate project, or you can start one yourself.
So, talking about starting one, how does it start?
Yeah. So suppose you have a project, even an idea. So I see a rooftop on a nonprofit, looks like it could use solar, and it needs some capital to get it done. You might have a few options for different ways you could get financing for that project. You could go to the bank. A lot of people get intimidated by the idea of issuing securities as a way to raise money, but this is exactly what we know how to do. We make it easy. We have simple templates. You get lots of guidance from our team, and we do a diligence review to make sure it's all in good shape. So with Raise Green, you basically get to choose how much you want to raise, work with us to lay out the details, and post your offering up on our marketplace where investors can see your story and invest.
Well, are you able to tell us, Laura, a little bit about what type of investors are investing in those projects?
Yeah, this is what's so cool. So for the investors, this is all about impact and transparency. It's like going on to any other financing or trading portal, but with Raise Green, they can invest directly in projects where they know exactly what that money is for and what impact it's going to have. So we call them retail investors. Regular people like you and me, as well as accredited and institutional investors, can all be investing in the same projects. So this is what we think is really, really exciting because it provides the funding these projects need, and it increases the public awareness and support for these projects and the organizations behind them. When you raise money on Raise Green, you tend to kind of generate a fan base.
Let's talk about money for a second. What kind of money are we talking about? Is this talking about raising $50,000? How much money can you raise for a project, Laura?
Sure, you can raise just a few tens of thousands of dollars, or you can raise up to $5 million.
$5 million.
Yeah, $5 million
Wow.
a year. So this is what's so powerful about this. Yeah.
Also, I see that people can raise money from their local community. So how does that work?
Yeah, if you raise money on Raise Green, you'll get the ultimate in what I personally call the ultimate blended finance. So we're blending across geographies and across investor types. So you can literally raise money from anyone. You can drum up support in your local community while sharing the upside with them. and then also raising money from all across the country. We have people discovering crowdfunding every day and choosing to invest. So basically, if you have a climate impact project that has some kind of a contractual cash flow, Raise Green can simplify your current and future funding by opening your project to public investment. And by working around traditional financing processes in that way, you raise capital more efficiently with more control and engaging public support and participation in the important climate work you're doing.
So I know you have a screen available. We'll see if we can bring it up here. How easy is it to sign up? Is it as easy as 1, 2, 3 process? And can they reach out to you? Can they contact you directly at laura@raisegreen.com with a question? Or how do they start the easy process?
Yeah, so they can absolutely email me directly with any questions. I'm going to also share our website where you can easily, so this is raisegreen.com, and all I'm going to do is go over here to get funded.
Get funded.
Yep. Yes, I do have a project that needs funding, and here's our contact form. Basically, write to us, tell us wherever you're at on your project, what you need, and we will reach out to you directly and make sure you get whatever information you need, get your questions answered.
Well, let me see if I've got it that simple. You go to the website, or they can email you at laura@raisegreen.com, or myself, steve@raisegreen.com, and go to the website, fill out the short survey, or set up a short Zoom call if they have a question, and start the easy application. They're on their way. It's easy, and it's fast, and it's simple. One call or an email, you're on your way onto the Raise Green platform. Does that sound about right?
That's all it takes.
Well, Laura, thanks for joining us today on Meet Raise Green. My special guest, Laura Pillari from California, Senior Project Manager. And get ready for our next webinar series, October 6th, and meet the co-founders, Franz Hochstrasser, Matt Maroney, Jackie Logan. Same time, same place, first Wednesday of every month. Thanks again for joining us. I'm Steve Tomaszewski, and remember, change begins with you. See you next time.